The next step on the platform is creating your collections, your projects, and your initial styles. So if you navigate to the left navigation bar, you'll see one button here called Collections. And if I go into there, this is a demo account, you can see I have 3 different collections I've made here. If I go into the initial screen, I can click to the collections button and I can see them in cards. I can see within each of them how many projects I have. And the difference we mean between a collection and a project really is a collection can be comprised of multiple projects. Each project essentially means an order, and each project can only ever be associated with one manufacturer. So when you associate a new manufacturer, you approve it. You can't then change that or add a new manufacturer to it as well. Instead, you just create a new project. And your projects could be named anything. It could be however you structure them. It could be drop 1, drop 2, drop 3. It could have a capsule name. It could be a client that you produce for, just on a one-off basis, for example. It could be anything like that. So if I'm in this collection screen here, you can see I have 3 already made. If I want to add new ones, I can go down to this plus button at the bottom and create a new collection. And it will take me to this page where I can give it a name. So I can say Autumn Winter 2023. I can see that it will automatically open up the collection where I have no styles or projects yet created within it. I can also see it is now populated in this list. For this sake, I'm going to go back into there and I'm going to show you how you create a new project. And you can do that from 2 different places here. You'll see at the top we have a Create Project button. And again, we have this plus sign where you can add a style or a project, or you can bring in styles that maybe have been created in other projects or are free floating, as we say, that you can drag in here. For now, I'm going to create a new project to show you what that looks like. It'll bring up this pop-up. I'm going to name this drop 1, and you can enter a desired delivery date. Don't worry if you don't know this just yet, because you can edit it later. Create. And this is how a project will look in your collections. So they will sit under each other like this. You'll have a timeline along them about where you are kind of in the status of that project. And you'll see there's no styles currently in here. So you've got a blank kind of tiles just over here. I can then keep doing this, or I could create a new style, and that style will live underneath. And I can either drag that style into the project, or I can start creating the style already within there. So if I click in, you'll see there's no styles in here. I can create one from Create a Style, again, from the plus button. I'm going to do one now and show you what this looks like. So this is the initial Create a Style screen. And at the very basic level, this is what you'll need to start creating your styles. And you can start using these with just this much information in the style tracker. Later on, I'll show you in another video how you can build out your style tech packs with more information. So let's go into my files now, and I'm going to select a shirt. I'm just going to call this shirt for now, and I'm going to select the style ID. This could be anything that you use internally, numbers or letters. And I'm going to type in to quickly zoom through this drop down product type. If you don't see the product type you're looking for, just let us know and we can add it. And then you have quantity. Quantity doesn't matter. Again, if you don't know this, you could enter 1 or 0 and always change that later. You then have the option to select this tick box to create another, and it will take you back to this screen again, so you can do this multiple times in quick succession. Now I've created a style. You'll see within my project, I have 1 style card. If I leave the project, you can see that that now reflects in the project here. And if I want to, I can create another style in the same way just outside. If I want to bring in a style from somewhere else, perhaps another collection or another project, or from without being associated to either of those, I could use this add style from function. That will bring up a list where I can say, okay, I want to bring in a style from, let's say, spring summer 2023. You can see there's another style there called shirt. If I go into autumn winter, you can see there's one called jumpsuit. I'm going to select this because it's not actually associated to a project, which is why it shows here. And I'm going to add it, and essentially that will clone it, as you can see, directly into my project here. You can keep doing that as many times as you like, and this is useful if you want to use template styles or if you use similar style types again and again, and you don't want to input all the information. So this is how you create collections, projects, and initial styles that you can use getting started with Style Tracker. And the next video will be how to go into these styles and start building out each component area of the tech pack.